Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Whoa.
Tim Scott. Tim Scott, the hype man.
I want to be the hype man. I'll go up.
Well, I want to thank everybody. This is a fantastic state. This is a great, great state. You know, we won New Hampshire 3 times now. Three. We win it every time. We win the primary. We win the generals. We've won it, and it's a very, very special place to me. It's very important. If you remember, in 2016, we came here and we needed that win, and we won by 21 points, and it was great. And today, I have to tell you, it was very interesting because I said, wow, what a great victory. But then somebody ran up to the stage all dressed up nicely when it was at 7. But now I just walked up and it's at 14. But she ran up when it was 7. And, you know, we have to do what's good for our party. And she was up and I said, wow, she's doing like a speech like she won.
Oh,
she
God,
didn't win,
she
she
was
lost.
tweaking.
And you know, last week we had a little bit of a problem, and if you remember, Ron was very upset because she ran up and she pretended she won Iowa. And I looked around, I said, didn't she come in 3rd? Yeah, she came in 3rd. And then I looked at the polls. She was talking about most winnability, who's going to win, and I had one put up. I don't know if you see it, but I have one put up. We've won almost every single poll in the last 3 months against crooked Joe Biden. Almost every poll. And she doesn't win those polls.
Cricket Joe.
And she doesn't win those. This is not your typical victory speech, but let's not have somebody take a victory when she had a very bad night. She had a very bad night. And you have the now very unpopular governor of this state. This guy, he's got to be on something. I've never seen anybody with energy. He's like hopscotch. And, you know, I'm watching this guy, and 2 weeks ago he said, we're going to win in the landslide, we're going to win. About 3 days ago he started saying, well, we want to do well. That's a big difference. But I walked out just now, we're 14 points up, and I don't know what it's going to be. But when she was up here, it was like 6 or 7. And, you know, with like 7% of the vote counted. Now, let me just tell you, we had an unbelievable week last week in Iowa. We set a record. It was the best in the history of the caucus, in the history. And I remember I sort of had the same feeling. I'm up and I'm watching, and I said, she's taking a victory lap. And we beat her so badly, she was... But Ron beat her also. You know, Ron came in 2nd and he left. She came in 3rd and she's still hanging around.
She was high.
The other thing, she only got 25% of the Republican votes. I don't know if you saw that. Tremendous numbers of independents came out because in this state, because you have a governor that doesn't frankly know what the hell he's doing in this state, in the Republican primary, they accept Democrats to vote. In fact, I think they had 4,000 Democrats before October 6th. They already voted. Now, they're only voting because they want to make me look as bad as possible. Because if you remember, we won in 2016.
Nikki Haley just need to drop out. Like, it's 2 states. Why she just want to keep fighting? She really...
She thinks she's going to win, bro.
She's going to get the Democrat vote.
If he busts her in South Carolina, she better drop out. Because that South Carolina is the next state. Like, Nikki... Oh, well, hold on. Nikki 2,000 people away from her.
No, yeah, Nikki was very close. But this is why she was close.
So on the GOP caucus, they can only have states supposed to only let the Republicans only vote. So like you have to sign up to be a Republican.
You have to get on the Republican ticket, I think, right?
Because I know
is that how that works?
Because they got like a Republican Party like building out here in Houston. Like that's why I'm curious.
I wouldn't think so. I think if I want to change my vote, I should be able to change my vote. So I don't think so. I don't think you're like stuck with a certain party.
No. He's talking about the people who are running, right?
No, he's talking about like
People who are voting have
Yeah.
to be registered Republican.
Because you remember
Oh,
how,
no,
how
I
they
think
know
you
they're
just put
independent?
I think anybody can vote.
Yeah.
But how
You
they
can
know
put
they're
whatever, I think.
independent or regular
well, I
Republicans?
mean, well, we kind of
Well,
know
they
by
can probably
this
just
video.
tally
though.
who voted and
'Cause
see
who you
from
voted
your
for.
voter card what are you registered as. 'Cause I'm registered independent.
Oh, so you can register as any. Okay.
Yeah, you
okay.
pick your party affiliation when you register to vote.
But I think you can change that though.
You can
by-
definitely change it.
Yeah.
Christian,
Interesting.
who did you vote for and why?
Yeah, so thank you. I voted for Nikki Haley, and it was certainly a strategic vote. I think the DNC is fairly resolute in their nomination for Joe Biden. And while I wouldn't vote for her in a general election, particularly on our differences with climate change solution, a women's right to bodily autonomy, or incarceration rates, I think a vote for Nikki Haley helps diminish Trump's influence in the RNC and their nomination, but is also a vote towards democracy.
You know what he sound like?
Christian is emblematic.
He sound like
That was
a.
the
I thought he was
stupidest
just trying
shit
to
I've
use big
ever
words
heard.
to make himself
He
sound
sound
so
like
smart.
a pure.
Nah, I mean, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
Y'all okay? Keep it 100. Y'all really still believe
Because
climate
we keep
change?
it 100. If you voting at that
Brandon.
young of an age, you might be.
Brandon, you believe in like climate change still, Brandon?
Maybe very, 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 very slowly, but what's his name? Elon Musk said the planet can be 10x before.
Hey, like I said, I feel like the planet gonna do whatever they do, even if we own off this motherfucker. Ice age.
Voting because they want to make me look as bad as possible. Because if you remember, we won in 2016, and if you really remember, and if you want to play it straight, we also won in 2020. By more. And we did much better in 2020 than we did in 2016. But as they said, we lost by a whisker, just by a whisker. No. But we can't let that happen.
No,
you know, you
no,
have to have
no.
people that speak up. I said, I can go up and I can say to everybody, oh, thank you for the victory. It's wonderful. Or I can go up and say, who the hell was the imposter that went up on the stage before and like claimed a victory? She did very poorly, actually. She had to win. The governor said, she's going to win, she's going to win, she's going to win. Then she failed badly. Now I have here, if he promises to do it in a minute or less, but the only person more angry than, let's say me, but I don't get too angry, I get even. The only person,
Can Tim stop smiling?
He's annoying.
because he was
gumming
there,
it back
and he
there.
did fantastically well, by the way, and then he endorsed me. And we don't have to talk about Tim Scott, who, by the way, just got engaged. We have to tell you.
Whoa, he did. I seen that. Shout out Tim, man.
And that's more
boy,
important than
lover
all of
boy.
this stuff. But a man that got to know her very well is Vivek. I said, Vivek.
He's there? Oh, I
Yeah.
did. He's in the
I
corner.
said,
Yeah, I
Vivek.
Look at all that color on
Go
the
up and
stage. He
say
racist
a few
though.
words about it. He has to do it in 1 minute or less. And then we're going to just say, we had one hell of a night tonight. And one other thing before Vivek comes. Do you see
he
that
letting the
poll? We're
dogs
going to put
loose?
it up. We have beaten Biden. You could almost say, who can't? Who the hell can't? The man can't put two sentences together. He can't
Y'all
find
saw that video?
the stairs off a stage. Who can't? But Vivek, 1 minute or less. Go do it, Vivek.
He let the dog loose.
What we saw tonight is America first defeating America last. That's what we saw tonight.
Bars.
If you want America last, you can go to Joe Biden. You got another candidate still apparently in the Republican primary. Cut your Social Security to fork over more money to Ukraine so some kleptocrat can buy a bigger house. Go to Nikki Haley. But you know who delivered a double-digit victory tonight? It is a double-digit victory as of right now. Is this man, Donald J. Trump, the leader of America first? And that means something. Now,
My boy up next.
USA
Still
and
don't sit all
Donald
the way
Trump,
right with me.
America first. Now I got 30 seconds left. I want to make this point here, okay? We got to say this. We got to say this right. What we see right now with her continuing in this race is the ugly underbelly of American politics, where the mega donors are trying to do one thing when we, the people, say another. And it's up to us, to we, the people, to at long last say, hell no. We, the people, create a government that is accountable to us. And we, the people, have said tonight, we want, again, as we did in Iowa, Donald J. Trump. And so you want to actually speak truth.
We said it.
That's the truth tonight. And the only thing they're rooting for is an ugly thing that we don't want to see happen. That's what these people are rooting for, is playing to say long enough so the Reid Hoffmans and the ugly Democratic George Soros Jr.'s who are funding the lawsuits against Trump can prop up their puppet. We say no to that vision. I say the general election begins tonight, and this man will win it in a landslide. God bless you, Donald J. Trump. Vote Trump USA.
Okay.
Dog.
I got a question, y'all, for everybody.
Trump's
Man,
son.
Vivek,
And his
man.
daughter right there. Ain't that Trump's daughter?
Very nice. Wasn't
He's a
that
dog. What's your question, bro?
All right, so like, you know how we just heard about that other video where they was taking bribes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all think she just like, man, I gotta run it out until the end, or they gonna hit me with that fire? They gonna try to kill her.
No, I think,
Poison.
I think she's getting paid.
Definitely.
I think,
I think she's gonna let it see it all the way through because she stands to win a big payday.
Got to see it through, my
Why
boy.
They
Win or
say-
lose, she's gonna be richer at the end of this.
Why they say if
And
you
more
don't,
popular.
That's
That's,
absurd.
that's it.
Yeah, no,
That's
but
it.
that's
That's absurd.
you think? Whoa!
Bro,
After that last video
look
we
though,
just
if she-
heard,
look though,
that
if
don't
she
sound
drops
absurd.
out,
She's
Trump's
pushing.
winning.
She's working with the people.
Yeah,
Bro,
There was-
She's
yeah.
pushing their narrative.
If,
Yeah.
Why
if
would-
she drops out,
Why would they lose her? She's a valuable asset.
She's with
for
the
them.
Trump's winning.
elites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would we the people.
We have a lot of more states to go. So,
No, I'm
you
saying-
know, if they keep doing that strategic tactic, like that guy just said, she might slide in a couple states, and you know, we never know what can
No,
happen.
if she wins any state,
She's
I
not
would
winning.
be highly upset.
She's not gonna win.
I want Trump to go 50-50.
That would be actually insane.
But
He ain't gonna
based
win a
on
couple
based
of
on
them
what
states.
OT said, I don't know if he'll win Arizona. John McCain used to serve in Arizona, and
Exactly.
Trump used to make jokes on John McCain and talk bad about him, and they're clearly not going for that. John
heard-
McCain's a war hero.
I give him about 45.
They love John McCain.
John
man.
McCain, you know, when he ran against Obama, what was that, 2008? Did his thing.
I heard.
I give Trump 45 states.
I heard a lot of old people live in Arizona. Like a ton.
They go there to retire.
Yeah, I heard it's the most
It's a nice
retirement
state.
place.
Definitely is a nice state.
Makes sense now.
They've got border issues there too.
Yeah, that does make sense because the old people love John McCain.
Yeah.
Will win it in a landslide. God bless you, Donald J. Trump. Vote Trump USA.
He a dog, and we got Tim Scott as the hype man.
Very nice. Wasn't that nice?
He's just
So-
funny, bro.
This was
so
a great
funny,
evening,
nice.
and I want to thank everybody in the audience, and I want to thank the people that are standing behind me. You know, I think we called it right. Immigration's a big deal, a very big deal. We have millions and millions of people flowing into our country illegally.
Millions and billions.
We have no idea who the hell they are.
That's number one.
They come from prisons and they come from mental institutions, and it's just killing our country. And I'm talking about millions and millions and millions.
Millions and
They
millions.
are drug dealers. They're everybody. And they
Terrorist.
come in just like walking right through. There's nobody to check, and there's nobody to vet. And we have a man with us tonight, Tom Homan, who is
Oh, homie.
I've never heard of that
central
person.
casting. He's central casting.
Where's he
And
at?
I'd like you to say a few words about the border
Oh, I have.
and
Okay.
who's going to solve that problem and how quick are we going to do it, Tom? Go
Did
ahead.
y'all see that terrorist come in though?
Yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see the terrorist come in?
No.
You
Look
said
at
you wouldn't
Tom.
know my name.
Look,
You said you wouldn't know my
I
name.
worked for
somewhere.
6 presidents around
Here?
Reagan.
Yes.
Every president ever
Why they
worked
didn't kill
for
him?
did something to secure the border. But no one did more than President Trump. The most secure border in my lifetime. The most secure border we've ever seen. And Donald Trump's going to do it again. We're going to lock the border down, and we're going to protect Americans. Because what's happening at the border right now, a record number of Americans have died from fentanyl poisoning. A record number of migrants have died. A record number of women and children have been sex trafficked. A record number of known suspected terrorists across the border. There's one man who's proven he can secure the border, and he's standing to my left, Donald J. Trump, and he's going to do it again.
Man, I want to cop some more Donald Trump gear.
Thank you very much, Tom. So this is an evening that I will not forget because it's the third time, but more importantly, I think it's going to be the most important time. We won both. It was, I think somebody said if you win both, they've never had a loser. Let me put it that way. When you win Iowa and you win New Hampshire, they've never had a loss. There's never been. So we're not going to be the first, I can tell you. And I just do want to reiterate the polls. we're way up on everybody. We're way up on Biden. And over the last couple of months, if you check, and you have to remember, in 2016, they were saying, oh, what does he know about elections? He's not going to win. He can't win. He can't. Well, we won. And we got millions, and you can check this. And I hope the cameras don't turn off because they hate this. But we got millions and millions of more votes the second time. Right, Mr. Congressman? Millions and millions of more votes. And but we had COVID, and they used COVID to cheat, and they did a lot of other things too.
Paper
We're
ballots.
not going to let that happen, and that's still going along. We don't forget. You can never forget history, because if you forget, you never recover from it, and you repeat, and we're not going to repeat. We're going to have the greatest election success. We're going to turn our country around. If you take a look throughout the history of our country, if you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of this not great country right now, it's a country in decline, it's a troubled country, it's a failing country, frankly. But if you took the 10 worst presidents and put them together, the 10 worst, absolutely 10 worst. I used to say 5. Remember, I'd say 5. Then I said, wait a minute, we can add another 5. They would not have done the damage that crooked Joe Biden has done to our wonderful country. They would not have done the damage.
Did, man.
There's
He
never
tweaked
been
out.
anything like it. And you say, are they
So much
stupid
riots,
people? I don't think so, because nobody can cheat that well if they're stupid. Do they hate our country? They must hate our country, because there's no other reason that they can be doing the things they do. Take a look. The taxes, they want to raise your taxes times 4. They want to let the Trump tax cuts, the biggest tax cuts in the history of our country, they want them to expire. Your taxes are going to go through the roof. You take a look at regulations. They're throwing regulations. You can't breathe. You can't even breathe with what they're doing. You take a look at our border. So bad. There's never been a border like this in the world. 4 years ago, we had the safest, best border in the United States. I built hundreds of miles of border wall, and they always say, oh, he didn't build hundreds of
I
miles,
used to
because
think
if
build the
there's a
wall was
board
racist.
laying
I was
on
a
the
kid.
ground, they say that's a
I was dumb.
renovation. They call it a renovation. If there's 2 nails laying from 50 years ago, they say, oh, that was a renovation. These are very dishonest people, and you're always fighting them. And just a little note to Nikki. She's not going to win. She's not going to win. But if she did, she would be under investigation by those people in 15 minutes. And I could tell you 5 reasons why already. Not big reasons, a little stuff that she doesn't want to talk about. But she will be under investigation within minutes. And so would Ron have been. But he decided to get out. He decided to get out. Now, Vivek, I don't think would be at all, because he's perfect, right?
He's up
Tim
next.
Scott, I know would never. That's no joke.
My boy.
Why we keep Joseph too,
I
man?
wanted to say something.
That's quite an endorsement.
Gorilla Nuthead. I'm sorry.
New
Okay.
Hampshire.
I'm running back. I'm sorry.
The president said a double-digit win in New Hampshire, and you delivered
I
a
fuck with Tim.
double-digit win.
I liked him.
You know,
President Trump.
I wanted to say something.
true. Blue.
New Hampshire. The president said a double-digit win in New Hampshire, and you delivered a double-digit win for President Trump. But I'm going to invite you to my home state starting tomorrow,
South Carolina.
where this election is over. It is time for the Republican Party to coalesce around our nominee and the next president of the United States, Donald Trump. Let's get that party started tonight.
Hey, bro. Why is he so funny, bro? Even for bake week.
But just remember, I did hear Nikki say, and now it's off to South Carolina. Well, I love South Carolina.
If Nikki don't win South Carolina, she's
I love
done.
it. But you know, she
She gonna
forgot
drop
one
out.
thing.
She should drop out
forgot
now.
one thing.
She'll drop out if she don't win
Next
South
week
Carolina.
it's Nevada.
Oh,
Next
she's
week
winning
it's
Nevada.
It's not South Carolina.
She's
We love
winning
South
Nevada.
Carolina, but next week it's Nevada.
Oh.
And I'm pleased to announce we just won Nevada. We just won 100%.
Okay. You have
Because
confidence.
all of them, they looked at it and they took polls, and I was polling at 95% to 4 or 5%, and they decided not to play in Nevada. So we just won Nevada. We have a man
What?
from Nevada here, Steve Wynn, wherever he may be. And
Steve Wynn.
John Paulson, the great John Paulson, made plenty of money in Nevada. Doesn't live there, but he
Man,
makes
I'm trying to
a
go,
hell of a lot of
man.
money. He makes money everywhere he goes, actually. So money machine. Maybe we'll put you. You know what? Put him at Treasury. You want to make a little money? Let's put you. Anyways, good to have you guys. But we go to Nevada, and that's been won. So we pick up all of those delegates. And then we do go to South Carolina, where we've done really well, where I've done well. We have a great governor and lieutenant governor and great everything, because almost every one of them have endorsed me. 2 great senators, which is hard. I mean, did you ever think that she actually appointed you, Tim? And think of it, appointed, and you're the senator of his state, and she endorsed me. You must really hate her. No, it's a shame. It's a shame. Uh-oh.
I just love you.
No, that's why he's a great politician.
Man, Tim.
That's why he's a great
Hey, bro. I like this duo right here.
So this is a great
trio.
Yeah, the trio.
You know, we are going to
Wade, Boston,
Nevada for a
Bra.
little while. We're not going to have to do too much. We have a great team there. But it's a team that we can now send someplace else. They did a fantastic job, but and it's a fantastic place, really a fantastic place. But we'll be leaving there very quickly. We'll head out to South Carolina, where I think we're going to win easily. I think we're 50 points up, 5-0.
Damn.
5-0, 50 points up on a person that was governor. That tells you something.
Damn.
But I felt I
Damn.
should do this because
Damn.
I find in life you can't let people get away with bullshit, okay? You can't. You just can't do that. And when I watched her in the fancy dress that probably wasn't so fancy come up, I said, what's she doing? We won. And she did the same thing last week, but he was much more angry about it than I was. I said, get up there
Vivek
and you
was
let
hot.
him know. We are going to win this. We have no choice. If we don't win, I think our country is finished. I do. I believe our country is finished.
I'm going to leave.
We have an opportunity to do
go where?
something so amazing. And the good news, and the reason we have such support, the best numbers I've ever had, the reason we have support is because they are so bad at what they're doing and so evil,
That is why.
and they're destroying our country. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank this group of people. We will never forget you. We will never forget. And I made a pledge. I made a pledge to your state that you have the highest energy costs in the country.
Damn.
In the first year, they're
On
going
the
to
ocean?
be reduced by 50% because we are going to drill, baby, drill. Drill, baby, drill. Inflation's going to come way down, but in the first year, your energy costs are going down by 50%.
Whoa.
Thank you very much. We love you. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. We'll see you on the trail. And thank you, everybody.
Drill, baby,
Thank you very
drill!
much. We will
We gonna
see you
be
on the trail.
like, goddamn Dubai around this motherfucker. That's possible, is it?
We got too many people.
Man, imagine if America was trapping out so much oil. Imagine
trap
we
lots,
was the big trapper. I'm like, yeah, man.
But
you
we
know
got
what?
corrupt politicians like we see now.
Man, I'm like, man, I need that off you,
They
man.
don't give a fuck about the country. But hey, like OT said though, I don't think a lot of people would have came to the Republican Party if it wasn't for the Democrats doing so fucking bad.
Yeah, I think they're on a historic downturn.
They didn't offer nobody else besides Joe Biden and nobody.
That's the
else
problem.
Joe Biden.
Like I would have at least looked into it a little bit, maybe.
They coming
Like,
They
for
said
your children.
75% of the country does not believe that Joe Biden is capable.
He couldn't say
He's
America.
not. That's both
He's not.
parties.
He couldn't say America.
So that's what y'all got to offer. Do y'all want to win?
Like, I know
the left
they-
don't want
they-
to win.
Hey,
they
please.
just want to be
losing this
corrupt.
one.
That's all they want to do.
Hey,
They just
they
look like
said-
at this point.
We just gonna come for y'all children.
Man, hey,
in the
please.
night.
Because I don't think I would be like really like
TikTok.
I don't think I would be on the Trump wave if it wasn't for them doing so fucking bad, bro. I don't think I would.
I would still probably be on.
I would lean more like my beliefs are conservative, but like it's just if the Democrats weren't doing so effing bad, I don't think I would look at what the right policies really were. Like I would still be like if they were a little okay with policies, I think I would like kind of balance it out and choose, you know what I'm saying, from that. But it's just nothing on that side, I believe. So it's just like, what the fuck? That's why I think a lot of people.
And it doesn't matter who their politicians are.
Hey, bro, please play the video of him saying, "Come."
Oh no, that's next, buddy. We're definitely finna do that. But let's show Brock this terrorist really quick.
You didn't see the terrorists for real,
Where he was like, "You'll know who I am."
Like
They should have them right there.
Oh, Alex Jones said we need to put this guy on watch as soon as possible.
I ain't gonna lie, I should have hit him with that.
Oh, here you go, right here.
If I was in Eagle Pass,
Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can find this video real quick, man.
if I was in Eagle
Okay, here
Pass,
he is,
he
right
had
here.
to get hit with that fat.
This is insane, guys.
But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're gonna know who I am.
What the fuck?
If you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're gonna know who I am. Very easy.
Wow.
Very easy.
The entitlement. The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
The entitlement, guys. Wow.
You will see soon.
No, I'm just playing, y'all.
I don't understand.
They should
how
arrest him,
people-
took him to jail, though.
I don't understand how people
Nah, he
can
need to
see
get with
this
that
and
fight.
say, "Oh, we shouldn't
Brother.
close the border."
Hey, that
I
is
think they had like an
insensitive.
article whether he was already on some type of watch list.
Yeah.
Take him.
Well,
That's the one. If I'm the president, I'm gonna say send the SEALs.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's so bad that Joe Biden, like, I guess he like.
Did somebody ask Joe about this?
No, Joe put, I guess, I don't know if I'm gonna say a document, I don't know what it was, but he trying to like get the barbed wire taken off, and I guess like some people dethroned that shit. And they were
Joe Biden is
barbed wire off the
threatening.
wall?
The Joe Biden administration is threatening to arrest Border Patrol agents at the border.
They
threatened them
were
with 3
cutting
years
the
in
barbed
jail.
wire, and somebody was like, "Oh no,
How
fuck
much
no,
longer
can't
we
do that."
got?
We got about 10
Till
months.
November.
About 10 months.
November.
And then you still gotta wait till the inauguration
so
day
we got-
until he put his hand on the Bible and said,
Goodness gracious, bro. This is a problem.
And I'm still not gonna believe it all the way until Trump get off stage.
Keep sending the illegals to Democratic cities because y'all the ones who voted
If you
for
know
this
what I
one.
mean, it's getting that corrupt.
Texas said we not
Trump
gonna
gotta get off
all
stage.
good citizens ain't gonna pay the price for you motherfuckers wrong vote.
Trump got to get all the way off stage and get in the car for me to believe it.
"Believe what?
What?
Believe that he's gonna be like just all the way president. Because I think these people that corrupt, we might see some
Assassination?
All right, but I wasn't.
No,
gonna
I
say
think
it.
Trump got shoulders.
I wasn't gonna say it, but you know, hey, it's been some
Speculation.
some theories.
Trump gonna have
that
them
could
shoulders on
possibly
deck.
That's crazy, bro. Because I don't see how anybody think the country. If anybody think the country is perfectly fine right now, I think you are insane. Stuff that used to be $1 is not $1 no more.
But that's what kills me. Like the guy that said, we're doing this for a tactical reason. So who do you want to vote for, buddy? I don't want, he said, I wouldn't vote for Nikki Haley on a real election. So who would you vote for? Joe Biden? I just don't get that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like, so
either.
you hate that Trump so bad, you're okay with Joe Biden being president another 4 years?
No, I don't think.
I don't think that hate should be in your heart that much. What has this man done that much? I just don't get the shit.
I'm gonna keep it
but,
100. Shit was cheaper when Trump was in office.
But-
We all know this. That was.
When I talk to people that have no education on politics and they say I want Trump in office, I understand. I be like, this shit's insane.
Gas was $1 when I was in Louisiana.
They say, man, this Trump put money in my pocket. They rant on about how Trump was doing good for them,
And rent was
and they
cheaper.
they have no connection with politics at all. They don't even watch the news, brother.
Because they're regular Americans that's living in a society that's getting infected.
But we racist.
It's over, guys. It's over.
I mean, we some coons because we
On
like
to the
Trump.
Joe Biden situation, guys. Let's go. I'm tired of roasting him, but we got to.
I still can't believe they said Trump racist with all them black people behind him in different colors and different races and different religion.